hello.
Hello, how are you, man?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good too. How is it going for you?
Going on quarantine. What do you expect?
Yeah. So, ठीक है. Exams coming up.
Yeah,
How's
don't scare me now. I think I'm having a break now. You're scaring me, right? Even now.
No problem, no problem. We'll not talk about that. We'll not talk about that at all.
Yeah.
Let's keep it there. Like, let's lock it up in the box and just keep it away.
So that world map came before the quarantine or after the quarantine? Like
Which one?
the lockdown. The world map.
Oh, the world map. Actually, I am crashing at a friend's place.
Okay.
So, yeah. So basically, you heard about the roids that happened right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
The
that
Bangalore
was
this
like
thing.
hardly 3 kilometers away from my place.
Oh shit.
So we were so after work I crashed over here and then we came to know about this news. So
It's
we were
very
like we
scary.
decided to stay back here until unless everything like calms down in that area. So I'm hogging someone my friend's bedroom because these people are not here in town. So I was like, okay, now this is my room.
That's interesting.
Yes. My life is never uninteresting. कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहता है.
Very true to the fact.
So how is it going for you?
Yeah, going on. What I have exams right now. Then there's all this COVID drama that is pausing everything just wherever it was.
That is very true. That is
So,
true.
how was your lockdown? How did it
My
go?
lockdown, oh my God, the initial few weeks were driving me crazy, honestly. Actually, you know what? Not the initial few weeks. The initial few weeks, I was so happy. I was like, I don't have to get up in the morning. I don't have to get ready. And I really don't have to like drive for 1 hour and go to work. Oh my God, it was such a peaceful time for me. But then I realized, okay, I don't have to go out for work. But then in evenings, I used to get out and meet my friends and chill. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not able to do that also now. Now what am I supposed to do?
It's like there's no option. Either you go out all
Yeah,
the ways or there's complete lockdown.
yeah. I was like, oh my God. I mean, there are pros and then there are cons. And then I was like, okay, this is what is life.
Interesting demarcation you had there. Pros and cons of lockdown. Very unique. I think this is the first time someone has done something like this. Pros and cons of lockdown.
Yeah. Pros it, I have a lot of me time. Con is, I have a lot of me time.
Because knowing you, you're a person like she can't stay at one particular place for a long time.
I
Even
can't.
in
I mean,
the office, like you
yeah.
just can't sit for a long time. I've seen that and I've noticed that.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about office. I'm telling you about relationships. I can't be in one relationship for so long.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and so yeah. Then I was like, you can't meet people right now. And the guy was dating her. He got placed in Mumbai. He got an offer letter from Mumbai. So
Yeah, the time when I was about to finish my internship and that thing is going
exactly,
on.
exactly. So a lot of crazy shit started happening, and then I'm like, oh, now what am I supposed to do? Like there is that one constant person you start chilling with, and I'm like, oh no, that's also not there. How do I do? So and it's that kind of a scene where you can't even meet your friends, like because everybody's like really scared. You can't just go crash at their place saying, yo bitches,
Very,
I'm here. Their parents would be like, just get off the house because we have grandparents here.
very
so
true.
so it was like, yeah, it took me some time to adjust to that, and then kind of I got accustomed to it. So are we even allowed to talk about this on this
सेंसर
podcast?
कर लेंगे थोड़ा. क्या है उसमें?
तो या so थोड़ा नहीं तो फिर वो थोड़ा नहीं वो पूरा फिर लॉकडाउन उसी में गया है फिर मेरा. I mean,
बहुत
lockdown is
अच्छे से गया
seriously.
होगा.
I mean, the only two skills which I've learned in lockdown is bhando ke khana banana
I
and
thought you
do.
used to cook before as well.
So no, so when I used to read, like, when I'm done with all my work, so office ka ho gaya, everything's done, and by that time my energy is like I'm so drained, I don't even want to get up. So when you smoke up, so it is by default you'll feel hungry, and when you're hungry, you have to get up. So it was a default.
Oh God.
So yeah, so that is what like I have been doing the entire lockdown. So and then uske baad it was like then uske baad when things started getting normal, then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not normal. This is not normal. I mean, the amount I was consuming and like the frequency there, I was doing it often. Like मतलब पहले तो weekend पे करते थे. Then हुआ कि काम के बाद कर रहे. फिर उसके बाद ये हुआ सुबह उठते ही करना शुरू कर दे.
कैसे progression देखो. Just see the progression how it progressed.
And then I was like, oh my god. I mean, भोलेनाथ का पता नहीं, बट बॉब मार्ली जरूर मिलके आ जाऊंगी मैं अगर ऐसी जोन में नहीं है.
Oh God. How is it now? You holding up?
So then I decided कि it's high time and it's time to kind of like get back to the real world because we can't like till now it was a condition, it was like a necessity because of whatever was happening, but now it's becoming an excuse. So I kind of like need to like stop giving that excuse to myself saying कि जब लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा तब मैं ये सब बंद कर दूंगी kind of. So I took a good decision. I took all my crusher and all that stuff and I kept it at my friend's place saying कि मेरा हो गया अब तुम करो मजे.
मैं तो गई, तू भी चला जा.
So these people are next level shit. These people are next level shit. So these people already have everything in their house. So
एक्स्ट्रा हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा?
हाँ,
Oh my God, very interesting. Your lockdown is going quite interesting.
oh yes. Oh yes, you won't believe at one point of time. I mean, people like people smoke up, they watch trippy music, and like they trip on something or lights or something. You won't believe what I was doing.
What was
I
it?
was watching Mahabharat.
क्या कह रही हो? What is Are you even making sense?
Mahabharat.
Oh my God, this has to be the craziest thing.
I don't even know why. I was like, so okay, I'll tell you why also. So basically what happened, there was जैसे लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे ना like a lot of people wanted to feel connected, so I got involved in a lot of different things like book clubs, and then like thoda sa I kind of started reading about these NGOs and like I'm already involved with a few NGOs and all that, so I used to be like okay कैसे है क्या है. So these book clubs, okay, when I came across these book clubs, so in this they had this thing going on in which
What
basically
exactly is a book club? Because I had book clubs only in schools and colleges. This is something new for me. What exactly is it?
so basically it was like it wasn't like a book club, it was like kind of a book club secret Santa. So like you have a friend of yours will refer you somebody else's address, you wouldn't even know that person, and they will give you the entire detail of that one person, and you have to send them one of your favorite books. Okay. And then when you send them, if you're ready to take part in this, then your contact details will go to some random person you don't even know, and
Oh,
they
I
will.
think I've heard this. Like, I got a message on Instagram very similar to this, I guess.
Yeah. So it was like something different, and you know me, I'm like different. So why am I not doing it? So I gotta do it. so one of my like all-time favorites novel is like Rage of Angels of Sidney Sheldon. So
Okay.
because it kind of shook me to the core. So I think I read it like 4 years back or something. but till date the entire storyline is like etched in my head because it
That good?
impacted
I have
me.
never gone through that book.
Oh my god, it's like it's quite this thing. I mean, traumatic. That's the only word I can have for
It
it. It's
suits
like
you well.
quite.
You both like make a straight line. You and the book.
No, it was so, and I liked it. I liked it because it's like reading that. I was like, the first of all, the writer's imagination is amazing. Okay, the writer's imagination is amazing, and the way he has depicted it, the way he has put forward that entire storyline, and I felt I felt the character. I felt the character, and that one book is like, I mean, I don't really read like something like that kind of thing because I get really affected whatever I read with. And that's why I always keep on reading, science fiction or rom-coms or some stupid Milton, like like not stupid. I wouldn't say Milton Gun is stupid. Obviously not. It's quite enticing. So I keep on reading something light. Okay. But I was like, किसी को if I'm referring तो थोड़ा deep होना चाहिए ना. Even though I'm not that deep, but I was like, impact मेरा deep होना चाहिए ना.
They should remember you. Oh yeah, this is very deep from a very deep thought person.
Yeah. So I didn't even know that person whom I sent the book to, and from some other person, I got this book. This thing. It was a book called Panchal K something palace. Basically, it was based on the palace that was there of in Mahabharata. Of this thing Kauravo ke jo the beautiful palace that they used to have. So it had a lot of mysteries over there. But the thing was that book was sent to me in Hindi. Okay.
Oh damn.
No, मतलब I obviously I can read Hindi, not a problem. But एक होता है ना कि थोड़ा सा उस जोन में आने के लिए
Yes, you need the practice of reading book.
हाँ हाँ तो I was like, देखो for me that is one problem. मैं अकेले पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकती हूँ. मैं अकेले नॉवल नहीं पढ़ सकती हूँ.
What weird? Or like you're weird in all. Who sits and studies in a group?
Not group. No, exactly. That's what people like थोड़ा सा not group. Only one person. I only want one study partner. Group अगर वो 2 से 3 हो जाता है ना, my mind gets
study के अलावा कुछ और होना शुरू हो जाता है.
हाँ, then उसके बाद फिर मेरा क्या होगा? पढ़ रही मुझे एकदम से अरे पता क्या हुआ?
Like one of those funny videos and memes kind of thing.
I mean, I'm like, my mind just wanders. So basically, I only study with one person because that one person is like, shut the fuck up and get back to it. And I'm like, okay. and that doesn't really happens in normal when I'm studying my course book. That happens when I'm studying novels also. Novel पढ़ते पढ़ते भी मैं किसी zone में चले जाती हूँ यार. I'm like, क्या है? Like, parents are like, masters कर लो, PhD कर लो. मैंने कहा problem ये मैं कर लूँगी लेकिन मुझे कराएगा कौन?
It's like buy one get one free. You need to have someone there.
Yeah, I mean seriously. So my mind is very weird. I mean, still trying to figure it out and like work around it and everything. तो तभी मैं जब ऑफिस जाती हूँ ज्यादा प्रोडक्टिव होती हूँ because I see people working and I'm like करना है घर पे काम करियो even you won't believe our founder ठीक है. He's so sweet and he has understood my mind.
He is one of the sweetest persons.
Yeah, and he has understood my mind. He's like, for Krati na, she gets distracted so easily. So you have to keep on pinging her. Okay, Krati, you need to get this done. And I'm like, okay, you know me.
He's got you there.
He's got me. He's like, he has the full reading of me, and I'm like, sometimes scares me, and I'm like, oh no, oh no.
Right now in some time.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's when I came across that book, I started reading. Then I was like, अरे यार, I think महाभारत online भी है. Check करो.
Online भी है, and you want to check that.
And मैंने कहा मुझे पढ़ना नहीं पड़ेगा तो मुझे सिर्फ देखना पड़ेगा. मैंने कहा वो कर सकती हूँ मैं. Visual impact,
So you didn't study, you wanted to have a visual impact of the book.
I'm very imaginative. अगर मैं कुछ पढ़ भी नहीं होंगी ना तो मैं पूरा imagine कर लेती हूँ वो scenario. अगर वो scene describe होता है in my head, I'm like, oh wow,
Alice.
कितना अच्छा
I'm just
होगा.
imagining Alice right now and all that stuff.
Imagination, ding ding.
Crazy.
So, and that's when I started watching Mahabharata.
So you need to know certain stories in Mahabharata.
No, obviously, I mean, obviously, the thing is, matlab, so a lot of my friends also during this lockdown period, they did a lot of self discovery, you know, like, and when I talk to them, then I'm like, मैंने क्या किया है lockdown में miss किया मैंने क्या किया.
महाभारत देखना शुरू कर दिया, बंद भी कर दिया.
I was like, okay, because like since childhood, so my mom is like very spiritual person. So since childhood, it's been like a thing. Like whenever we used to go to sleep, she used to take small stories from Mahabharata or Ramayana, and she used to tell us. So I still have that recollection of those stories in my head, and those are my only references. So I was like, I need to update this stack over here.
Knowledge base.
Because, yeah, I mean, I need to update it. थोड़ा सा उसमें करना जरूरी है अभी अपडेशन.
करना पड़ेगा अभी, थोड़ा कम हो गया है.
हाँ, मतलब those are memories. I'm like, I need to get my facts straight. Now I need to get something like, you know, substantial. ऊपर ऊपर से सब पता है. And then एक बार ऐसे हो गया कि कुछ ऐसी बात हुई and somebody referred something from Mahabharata and I wasn't able to, you know, I didn't know. And वो मुझे एंड मेरे साथ क्या ना, अगर मुझे चीज नहीं पता होती तो मैं बड़ी खल जाती है. नहीं, अब तो पता करना पड़ेगा, एक एक कैरेक्टर पता करूंगी मैं महाभारत का, कौन कौन क्या क्या. तो शकुनी ऐसा क्या ही चल रहा है यार. So yeah, that happened. So came out of that.
Is this your first podcast?
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to a podcast?
No, not really.
You have to listen. There are certain good podcasts. You have to get.
Hey, do let me know. Like, do refer them to me. Like, do share those with me. I would love to. So
surely
no, actually, no. Actually, I have heard a few podcasts of this woman called as Salma Vaid, and I like that. I like the way she talks. So she talks about, you know, upliftment of women, upliftment of black people, upliftment of mixed race people, and like the struggles they go through, and in general the struggle like women go through, especially Muslim women go through, and it's like you get that at few levels. Being a woman, being a girl, you're able to relate to that, and then you actually, you know, you feel कि यार मतलब, oh my god, there's so much suffering in the world. Like whenever you have that down feeling ना, yeah, what's happening with my life, it's good for nothing and all that, and then you listen to these people and then you're like, oh my god, my life is lit, yo.
Very true.
So yeah, I mean, I do like to listen to these, and if you have something like that, do let me know about it.
Yes, surely will do. There is a podcast of Mahabharata as well.
Okay, for that I need a Jay then. Okay, jokes apart, but do share those with me.
Yes. Okay, so we have no formal introduction for the viewers here, so please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I would say I'm Krati Parmar, age 25. Which is just like no. I'll just skip this year because this year has been like not in existence for me. So age 24. Though I don't really care. Age is just a number. Weight is just a number. What is just a number? If everything is just a number, so I've literally stopped giving fucks about anything like that. So and so yeah, and I'm pretty gregarious, and people sometimes tell me I'm too funny, and because of which sometimes I'm not taken very seriously, which pisses me off. And then I can't even show the aggression because I have this क्या बोलते हैं, drawback where I'm not able to contain my emotions, and then I have this water flow, and people are like, why are you crying? I'm like, this is my anger. This is so confusing. So
wide variety you've got there.
Sorry?
Wide variety you've got there in yourself.
Oh my god. So, and I love meeting new people, and it's a very like very weird thing. But I can't stick to one thing for a very very long time. I start getting bored. So if I have to stick to something, so side me at least I need something else to be happening so that I don't get bored out of my mind. So that is one thing. And as we have already mentioned before, I can't do everything alone. I need one partner in crime for me to get shit done. And yeah, and so basically, Akarsh has been like he was like just like an intern like me, and we met and we vibed, and now here I am, and he has left. He has left his internship, and I'm still here. I'm still here, bitches. So I'm staying longer than you, man. Says a lot about me.
You were even there before me.
Yeah, and I am there after you. Oh my god, I'm sticking so long to this. I need to change.
But you have pretty good company in the office, right?
Huh, yeah, so I mean, people are coming and going, and I'm like, there.
So how is the new office?
Sorry?
How's the new office?
Yeah, the new office is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. And yeah, so this has been really good. But the thing is, I am only allowed to be there when I have a client visit, which sucks.
So where is your office then? The back next to the hospital, that one. HL.
Yes, 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 yes.
I didn't know this.
That
I
one.
thought you were seated there.
No, yeah. So basically, I'm there only, and then in between, when this lockdown was like a little bit, then they had opened up. So the thing is, that office actually has become like too far from my place. So I'm actually planning to move near work, like closer to work also, because it takes me around 1 hour to travel every day, like one way. So after that, I'm like so exhausted, and then I'm trying to upgrade my skills, upgrade my education, so which doesn't really happen because by the time I come back home, I'm so dead. So yeah, my mom is like, बेटा cat दे दो. I'm like, मम्मी cat के लिए भी देने के लिए पढ़ना पड़ता है, यहाँ लड़की मतलब कुछ कर ही नहीं पा रही है, क्या करूँ मैं? Oh my god.
So to let people know how cool the office that we stated is, you tell them what we used to work on or what the company works on. That's very interesting.
Oh yeah, so basically, okay. By the way, there have been like different verticals now. So now, basically, when I joined in, okay, so this is actually a very good story. This am I allowed to like?
Sure, you can.
Yeah. So so how I came across this particular opportunity was, so I used to do freelance events for a friends event management company. So I was managing a CII Innovation Tech. It was like a first summit, Innovation Tech Summit, India's first Innovation Tech Summit, and that was there in Taj West End. So I was there representing one of the products for BIL. So by the way, BIL is coming up, like the new airport is coming up with this really cool tech in which you don't have to show your your Aadhaar and your identity card or anything as such with the tickets. You just have to go in front of a retina scanner. The retina gets scanned and your biometric details, everything gets pulled in, and you can just walk through.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool.
Yeah, so basically I was like representing that product, and since it was an innovation tech fest, so like tech summit, so there were a lot of people with a lot of different kind of tech. So after I was done, so I was just like checking out everything, and then I came across this particular company's exhibit over there. So I have heard, I knew about AR, I knew about VR, what they're doing, how the simulation happens, and then I started talking to one person, and I literally did not know who is who there. So I started talking to one person over there. I'm like, okay, this looks really cool. What do you have there? So it's like, oh, this is a hologram table. I'm like, wait, hologram? He's like, yeah. I'm like, not 3D, hologram. He's like, yeah, you know about hologram? I'm like, hologram, Tony Stark shit, right? That was my literal
Applause
reaction.
on that. Applause on that.
I mean, hologram and Tony Stark and Avengers, it just
That's what comes to everyone's mind. It's nothing.
exactly, exactly. So we started talking about. I was like, okay, so how does it work? How do you guys are like into this? How long has it been? Because I did not even know this kind of technology actually exists. Like, I mean, people have been working on it, but I did not know it is in India already. Then uske baad, I got, and since my final semester was just about to get over, I had just written my exams and something like that. It was just in that in you when you are in those in between places, right?
Okay.
So my initial plan was actually the friend whom I used to work with for the this thing event. So we were about to start a new setup. Like we will start something of our own, and we had like investors, we had everything going on, but I don't know. I just fell in love with the technology, and I was like, "Oh my god, I want to be a part of it. I need to be a part of it."
Yes.
And the job offer didn't come from front. I was the one. I'm like, listen, my this thing has got just over, and I was like very blunt. I was like, I still have 2 papers remaining. I still haven't cleared those, but I'm not asking as a permanent position. But if you have any internship position in your company, please do let me know. So, so the concerned person I was talking to, he just looks at me and he's like, what do you know about sales and marketing? I'm like, I know how to talk.
And you're very good at that. Let me give you the credit.
I'm like, once I start, you can't stop me. So I know how to talk. So he's like, he started laughing. He's like, I've been observing you from past 2 days, the way you have been like handling the product, and you won't believe the BIL this thing setup was like pretty huge. And at one point of time, like there were different categories, different products, they had different software models that they were showcasing, different hardwares they were showcasing. And by the end of the first day, so I have this thing, I pick up things very quickly. Okay, so by the end of the day, I had knowledge about everything that was there. So at one point of time, what happened? These people had like taken a break, and I was alone there. And this person is coming, and I've given a tour of everything. And he's like, "Do you know everything?" I'm like, "Nahi, abhi just suna hai, wahi bola hai." I've just heard it, and I've just told it. and he got so impressed with that. He's like, "How?" And I'm like, "I don't know. That is one thing." I'm like, "God's grace."
Gifted.
God's grace. Can't. I mean, I don't know. And so he was like, okay, so actually, then he told that there might be an opening in sales, like as an intern. So, but I'm not very sure about it. I'll have to check with the people, like people of the like concerned people about it, and. Just push me, like I'm giving you my this thing email ID and all that. Push off your resume to me. I was like, yeah, okay, and all that. And then he takes out his card and he gives it to me, and I'm like, oh my god, you're the VP.
Shock.
I was like, I'm like, I was talking so casually, so candid. Oh my god. He's like, no, so that's a good thing. You didn't have the hesitation. I mean, you could see how senior I am to you, but you were like so upfront about it, and it's a good thing. So I was like, okay. So then I had an initial interview with the HR, like we qualified those rounds and went for a interview for the technical team. Then I had to sit down with the founder, and I was like so scared. But you know what? He's so sweet. I mean, seriously, this person is like really sweet, and he makes you feel comfortable. And he asked me about, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to be doing the next minute. How the fuck am I supposed to tell what I'm going to be doing next 5 years?
Especially you.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And then I literally, I was very blunt. I was like, honestly, I really did not. I don't have a plan like that because my plans keep changing. And so it's like, it's
Change
okay.
is the only constant.
Yeah, change is the only constant. Honestly, that's what I believe in. So when this happened, so he was very calm. He was just working on something. He just smiled. He's like, okay, so this is your time. Think. So I was like, in 5 years down the line, I definitely want to do something of my own. I want to be in my own hours, and I want to do something that I enjoy. And this is like my first job as a girl. Yeah, and I do want to explore different things. So I would be honored if I become a part of your team, because this is something really cool. And they were also into geospatial solutions at that time.
Hmm.
So holography and geospatial solutions, basically I did not have any idea about geospatial solutions. Then I went back home, I had a look at it, and I was like, oh my god, these things also exist. I thought it was just in movies. I'm like, oh my god, the world's advancing. Whoa. And then I came across these, lidar scans, mobile mapping, and how like from space they are taking pictures, and it's like so crystal clear. And I'm like, oh my god, this is just blew my mind. And I'm like, I need to be part of it. In anyhow, I need to be part of it. And then it happened, and I landed this opportunity, and yeah, here I am.
It's
And
going on.
right now, we are doing like crazy, crazy stuff in holograms. It's amazing what we are doing right now. So we have a hologram table. We were there when we had a hologram table right there, right? So now we have the entire setup where we have the hologram wall, we have the hologram stage, we have the hologram room. Hologram room is amazing. Oh my god, it's so
I
amazing.
haven't experienced it. That's the only thing I missed.
Oh my god, you need to come down to the center like whenever you're free after exams. You need to come down to the center and you need to experience it.
Yes, I
It's
can't wait.
amazing. It's amazing. So basically, we are using it all for real estates and for like all different kind of
Many different use cases.
yeah, hollow tours. Oh my god, hollow tours are coming up really beautiful with the 3D 360 scan. So we have started with the 3D 360 scanning services also now. So we have the camera, like the special camera which you can just walk around with and like get the entire space. Oh my god, yeah. And Abhi, in this exhibit, when like some exhibit is happening in India or somewhere, so this Dubai ka sheikh has come. So his security civilians is using a 3D 360 camera.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, oh my god,
That's advanced.
yes. I'm like, we got it before you. We got it before you. So so yeah, that's like very diverse thing we are doing. And then recently we have got into this disinfection systems because of the COVID scenario.
Yeah.
And so yeah, oh my god, I think I haven't told you about this one, the new product that they have come up with. So it's basically without using any chemicals, using just ozone, they are disinfecting human body.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, and it's amazing. No chemicals, nothing. Because right now you would know about the tunneling system and all that have been
Yes,
installed
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes,
chemical
yes.
disinfectants, and it makes you wet also.
Yeah.
This does not. This leaves you high and dry, but yeah, dry. And so basically, is it okay if I like tell you how it works?
Yeah,
Or
sure. Please go ahead. Sounds interesting.
so basically, you have these parallel panels that you place it in front of your entrance, right? You can drill it down over there, and if not, if you don't want to drill it to the ground, you have a platform over there. Yeah. So you place it like this, and then a person, whoever is going, obviously has to walk through it. Okay. So this is like panels are open. It's literally like this. There's nothing on the top. It's like literally like this. So because a lot of people are claustrophobic also, they are like, no, I can't go through this.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
suffocated. So for that particular person, keeping everything in mind, they have like kept it open. So when a person walks onto it, so there are sensors in that system. Okay. So the sensors pick up the moment, and what it does, it sucks in the atmospheric oxygen into those panels. That oxygen reacts with the UVC chambers that are inside, creating the ozone. So basically what they did, rather than using ozone generators and all that stuff, they used the atmospheric funda over here. So basically atmosphere, how does in the stratosphere, how does the ozone get formed? When your atmospheric oxygen, activated oxygen, when it reacts with the sun's UVC, your ozone is formed. And that ozone is stable for 20 minutes or something. After that, it starts breaking into oxygen molecules again.
Yes, correct.
So they're using the same funda. Like when the suction happens, the atmospheric oxygen gets sucked into those panels. It reacts with the UVC chamber. Ozone is formed, and they have diffusers. So that diffuses of ozone onto your body. The diffusers are like at bottom. So with the pressure, when they diffuse it around, so that ozone gets like a layer around your body.
Okay.
Like gas when it is diffused. So it's like it forms a layer around your body.
Got it.
Now what happens, and this entire process just takes 3 seconds. That is it.
Oh my god.
It's like super fast. And In 3 seconds this happens. And now what happens, since it's ozone, okay, so ozone is very unstable particle, it has to keep on pairing with
I
everything.
have one question here. Is ozone not like dangerous or something for human skin or
I'll
something?
come to that. I'll come to that. I'll come to that. So what happens over here is now what happens? Ozone, it wants to pair with anything and everything to get stable. So
Correct.
whatever, like external. I'm talking about the external body, not the internal body. I'm talking
Hmm.
about external body surface
Hmm.
or whatever luggage and whatever you're carrying. So what happens is whatever bacterias or virus that are there, whatever your external body or your thing, what you're carrying in your hand, it starts pairing up with those and then killing them.
Hmm.
And this process keeps on going for the next 20 minutes because the ozone is had a layer around your body now.
Hmm.
So whatever, when you have even walked into the facility, even when you have walked into any outlet or showroom or take any office or anything also, even if you're touching a surface, even if you're touching somebody else, you won't get infected with the transmission because whatever contact, whatever virus, germ, bacteria it's coming with, it's killing it.
Hmm.
Now you talked about ozone exposure. So, according to government guidelines, the ozone exposure is about 0.08 ppm,
Hmm.
and that is also when if a person is exposed to it for 1 hour, then
Hmm.
that person might start feeling nauseated and dizziness and all that stuff.
Hmm.
This is 0.06 ppm level. So it's
Hmm.
like way less than the actual concentration level that has been set for the human exposure.
Hmm.
And as I told you, the entire process, the air getting sucked in, reacting with the UVC chamber, ozone being diffused, the entire process takes 3 seconds.
Hmm.
So you are basically getting exposed to ozone for a
Please.
second or two.
But then you tell the layer has been formed, right? What happens to that
Yeah.
layer?
So that's what the concentration level is less. Basically, if you are not getting exposed to constantly ozone, that layer has been formed around you, and after that, what happens after 20 minutes? The ozone particles will break off, become
Okay.
oxygen, and they're back into the atmosphere. And even ऐसे होता नहीं कि like whatever ozone देखो अब ozone का क्या रहेगा वो उतना ही मतलब start करेगा ना pair करने का whatever is
Correct.
gonna be available around you, right? And
Correct.
then that's how it starts forming a layer around your body.
Correct.
So now what happens is after this thing has happened, so kabhi kabhi what happens between these panels only, there would be like few ozone particles out over there, like
Hmm.
roaming around. So
Yeah.
what happens after the thing is done? It sucks back the floating around ozone
Or
in that particular.
leftover.
Yes, the leftover is being sucked back inside the machine itself. So, and the best part is this particular this machine is like not even that expensive. It's like the tunneling system and all. I don't even know. I don't know exactly what the cost, but approximately I think they cost around 6-7 lakhs here on something like that. Okay,
That's not bad.
this is yeah. This one is even cheaper, man. This one is like 3,95,000 the price you have.
The
Like
complete set.
obviously, yes, complete set, excluding the GST. Let's not forget our GST. Let's not forget to pay our
What about
taxes.
the working cost?
So that is what I'm telling. It's everything is fully automated. 70% is software. You just need 500 watts of power. That is it. And everything is on cloud-based servers. You just and they are even providing you with the this thing internet dongles. So whatever information. So basically now you can integrate the system with the server. So
Okay.
you can keep account of your footfall. And if you like you can even have like if you have this integration done with the attendance system, so if your
Correct.
badges have this RFID and all that stuff, so you can
So there's a unlimited number of
automatically
possibilities.
have attendance of your employees updated in your server. And so since 70% of the system is software, so whatever maintenance and all is done, if like something is not working, something is like kuch bhi halka sa bhi malfunctioning is coming or some alert is coming, so they get an alert in their own servers so that they can fix it online also.
Correct.
So you don't have to actually travel down to the place and get it done, because now since technology is advancing, everything is online, baby. So
Correct.
so
This is
yeah,
very cool. This is like I'm hearing this kind of whole the sanitization thing. I'm hearing this for the first time.
it's called Sea Storm. So basically, this particular product is called a Sea Storm, and it's Indian-made product. That's the best part. It's Indian-made product. It's developed in India, and the entire all the parts, the spares, everything is supplied from Karnataka, Bangalore itself. So it's like
That's
ready
very
to,
nice.
that's like ready to go. And these people, like the inventors of this technology, they are amazing, man. The way their mind works is like amazing. So that's why they came to us. They're like, we are thinkers, we are innovators. We don't want to get involved in marketing and sales and all that stuff. So you guys take care of that. So we were like, okay, let's do this. It's a good thing. So we're kind of like, now, so basically we're reaching out to people, letting them know at least.
Yes, because
Yeah,
a lot of people, even I didn't know something of this sort existed or
yeah,
even was
yeah.
out there.
It's like, this thing or this, because it's a very new technology,
Yes,
and
yes,
best
very
part
true.
is it is FDA approved, it is CE approved, it is ISO approved. Your Karnataka Medical Board has given it an approval. Your laboratory testing has been like, we have certifications from different laboratories and saying whatever we are
It is
using,
safe.
safe. And it's safe because you are not getting exposed to chemicals. So
Correct.
basically, from a small kid to a pregnant woman to a old person to a young person, anybody who's using it is not getting any side effect from it.
Correct. That's nice.
So
Because
that,
sanitization is becoming the new normal.
yes, it is, and it has to be. I mean, it's high time. I feel it should have been done a long time back.
Very true.
But it's good thing, and it's good to see people being so aware about their surroundings also, and
Better late
keep,
than never.
huh?
Better late than never.
So obviously, I mean, you're taking something. I would say this pandemic hit us all very hard, yes, but while जैसे होता नहीं कि जब तक दर्द नहीं होगा तब तक समझ में नहीं आएगा गलती
Correct.
कहाँ कर रहे हो आप,
Correct.
kind of a,
Correct. Correct.
है ना, वो चीज होती है. So you learn from that. So I think this has made us all better. This has made us all more human. Honestly, this has made us all more human, and this has made us reach out to the people whom we never really thought that they're that important in your life. Like
Correct.
we had started taking people very granted, but when you are there with your own space and your own self, then you are like, किसी से बात करनी है कॉल करो किसी को.
Correct. There was ample amount of time to get to know people and get to know yourself.
बिकॉज हमने क्या करना शुरू कर दिया था ना, हम नए लोग से मिलते जाते थे, पुरानों को भूलते जाते थे.
Correct.
एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट हमारी लाइफ में कुछ कांस्टेंट रह ही नहीं जा रहा था. लाइक द अर्लियर पीपल यूज्ड टू हैव दैट वन कांस्टेंट लाइफ, दैट वन कांस्टेंट फ्रेंड, वन कांस्टेंट व्हाटएवर इट इज. बट देन why do you think it started like getting, because everything became really easy. I mean,
Yeah.
dating became really easy. If you're bored, you're like you are like, okay, I'm done here. You go on some online platform which are like honestly stupid. Don't do that. And I mean,
Everything became easy and life started going on a faster pace.
and faster made it complicated.
Yes.
And so I feel this situation, this current apna pandemic situation has kind of made life simpler and
Taught us all something.
it has like appreciating simple things in life. Like me and my sister, we started spending so much time together, cooking together. So like we're trying different dishes. Okay, let's do this. आज ये बनाते हैं. And like otherwise I used to come back from work and I'm like,
What was the most hardest dish you ever made?
hardest dish? Nothing is hard in cooking, man. Sab ho jata.
Look who's talking.
Oh my god, by the way, I made white sauce pasta. Come have.
Wish I could.
Okay, I'll send you a picture. Virtually have it because everything is virtual now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's been going good. So,
How was your trip plans? How are they holding up? Travel plans? Missing them?
no, man. No, I mean, I thought of going to a lot of places, but then I'm like, let's not
Time
do
to
that.
hold up.
Let's not do that. Let's do virtual tourism.
Hollow tours.
Hollow tours, yes. Promote hollow tours. People, you want to get your real estate to be promoted out here, you should come to us. Hollow tours. We do hollow tours.
ज़्यादा promotion कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया.
ज़्यादा हो गया. I know, right? Let's come back. Let's get out of the zone. Because honestly, by the way, that's what happened then when I stopped smoking up and I stopped. So then work became kind of my priority, and like people I'm even calling, I'm like, सुनो मेरा ये चीज है, just check करो, बताओ क्या करने करवा सकते हो मुझे. And इस चक्कर में कई लोगों से ऐसी बात होगी जिनसे मतलब कई टाइम से बात नहीं हुई थी. So it's been like really good. तो अच्छा रहा है.
It's good. Everything, I believe that you have to look at a positive side of everything and just move
Yeah,
on.
it's very important. I mean, yes, 100% agreeing with you. And I'm a positive person. So even if you
I totally agree with that, because
yeah,
you are very fun loving, free, and a very positive person.
yeah. So हाँ, I am like लोड नहीं लेते. That is my tagline. लोड नहीं लेते ज्यादा. ठीक है. हो जाएगा. टेंशन लेने का भी नहीं, देने का भी नहीं, चिल करने का. Okay.
Best in life. Life becomes much easier.
Very easy, very easy. Like नहीं होता है ना, like कुछ थोड़ा सा हो जाता है, people start panicking, क्या करेंगे क्या करेंगे. Like अरे ठीक है, सांस
Especially
लो.
me. You remember that day?
You and one of my other colleagues, you and one of my other the parts,
Huh.
you know him. Oh my.
Let me tell you this story of one day. Okay, so in my office, I have my mentor Aditya, and there is Krati, who's always helping me. So this person was there, and I was given the in charge of the hollow table that day, and no one superior to me was there, so that I can ask anything. So this person, let's call him person X, he calls me up.
Called him Voldemort, he who shall be named.
No, that's not him. That's not whom I was talking about. This is about person X. Let me complete the story. This is about person X. So what exactly, he gives me a call and he tells that we have a client. Load up. I'll give you a file. Load up the file. Give me the photographs of all possible directions. Now, for my bad luck, the same day there was some error in the machine.
That
And
happened.
I know what the error is, and I know how to solve it.
Okay.
But then I don't have the patience, right? Because I am getting the calls at a rate of say 9 calls per 15 to 20 seconds plus WhatsApp messages. If I don't pick that WhatsApp calls, I'm getting on top of everything, and I'm like, Krati, what do I do? And she doesn't tell me she's sitting right next to the person X. You remember that day, the hologram table? The loading up of the client file and then taking the picture. Kailash sir asked it. Got it?
I understood. I got it.
Oh my god, that day, because I was freaking out. I was like freaking out. She's like, chill, take half an hour, leave the air conditioner on for half an hour, let the projectors turn on. Like, I was like, how is this girl so chilled out?
Yeah, because see, I mean, you can either panic and when you start panicking, instead of getting things right,
You worsen
things
it
start
up.
going wrong. So I'm like, जो खराब हो गया है वो तो हो गया है. अब उसमें why do you want to be like hugger over it? So don't do that.
People, okay, listen. Everyone has to listen this. So the person who's calling me is sitting right next to her, and I'm calling her, asking what do I do now? And you did put on the phone on the loudspeaker, right?
No, not that day. Not that day. I was finding my earphones because my phone's the speaker wasn't working. So half conversation was on loudspeaker, half was on earphones. Yeah.
So that person is listening to that, and on top of that, because Kailash sir was also very fun, like he used to pull everyone's leg. So he was listening that, and once he started listening that, he started making me more number of phone calls. Oh my god.
Oh, he used to be like, oh my god. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing about that person is he wants you to be happy. He wants you to have that presence of mind when you are stuck in any situation. That's what I've learned from him. This not panicking wala thing, I've kind of picked it up from him. No matter whatever the situation is, क्यों ले रही है इतना लोड? चिल कर, ठंडे दिमाग से सोचो. I'm like, हाँ ठीक है. Okay.
That's very good. I enjoyed working with him. Wish I could work more amount of time with him.
Opportunities will rise. You never know when people cross paths with you, you know.
Yeah. Small world.
Small world. It's a small world. So yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
What else do you have for me? Chalo, we'll play a rapid fire question. पूछो जो पूछना है एकदम से. Good.
I haven't prepared anything for rapid fire, but now I'm thinking like I should have prepared something.
You're lost.
Okay, let's make it interesting. Why don't you ask yourself a rapid question? One question that you would like to ask yourself.
Why do I date the wrong guys?
Kursi, have you seen which was the movie Dia Zindagi?
Yeah. It's not about kursi also, bro. It's not about kursi also. I'm telling you. देखो. So, I mean, I will go out with really good guys also. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब ऐसा नहीं है. But जो एक जब वो पता नहीं क्या होता है कि जब वो relationship factor आता है ना तो I mean, so there's a joke in my entire friend circle. Okay, so I'll tell you this. Krati के सामने आप 5 लड़के खड़े कर दीजिए. One would be extremely sweet. One would be extremely caring. One would be extremely nice and loving. One would be sophisticated and smart. And one would be Krati will be like, ये damaged product है, इसको हम सही करेंगे. I am like, bro, वो damaged product नहीं है, वो asshole है. तू समझ उस बात को. I am like me, and I'm like, I see something broken down, and I'm like, I need to fix it. And I'm like, oh my god, why do I do this? Why can't I for once not get into that zone and like be? It's okay. You are normal. I am normal. Let's be normal. नहीं
Yeah.
नहीं thrill नहीं है, मजा नहीं है उसमें भाई साहब. So yeah, that is it.
That you will figure it out with time.
पता नहीं यार, आधी तो हो गई, जिंदगी निकल गई यार अब तो.
अभी तो सिर्फ what you're 25. That's not even quarter of what you got to see.
देखो, I don't want to live a long life. I want to live a large life. Okay. Honestly. And in 25, the amount of people I've come across has been like really good. No, obviously there have been like really amazing people in my life. And then they have been like, why did I do that?
Again, always see the good side of everything.
तो वही ना. I mean, if I wouldn't have those people in my life whom
You wouldn't
I was
have
like,
learned something.
"Why did I do this?" Then how would I have appreciated the good people in my life?
Correct.
Otherwise, no, it would be like, तो
Point.
होता है. Before getting something good, आपको जाना ही पड़ता है.
There are
क्या बोलते? Before the sunrise, the night is the darkest. I'm like, my darkest night is going on forever, man. When the sunrise will come.
Now it'll come. You gotta hold on.
And like now I'm 25. I'm waiting for the sunrise for 25 years. Then what the fuck?
You gotta hold on. Tight.
Oh my god. So yeah, that happened. And one thing I would I would like to improve about myself is become a little more not responsible, because I am responsible enough towards the things that I whatever I have to do, but
Yeah.
maybe more sincere. Maybe a little more
Punctual.
sincere, and to take things more seriously. I'm no load zone में मैं इतना हो गई हूँ कि अब हमने load लेना ही छोड़ दिया है यार.
थोड़ा अमन में लेना चाहिए लोड.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get that. एक होता नहीं sincerity level. कभी कभार अंदर से आवाज आती, क्या कर क्यों रही हो आप? मतलब थोड़ा तो कर लो सही से. And then I'm like, shut up, bitch. Because of you, a lot of stuff happened.
So that aspect.
Yeah. So that is it. And yeah, now I think that sums up about my personality here.
So what have you planned after all this COVID drama?
After this COVID drama, like this all gets over, the first thing I'm going to do is I wanna get, I want to learn one particular form of yoga. So I already do like the normal basic yoga for
Awesome.
थोड़ा ऐसे करके meditate करो. But yeah, so मतलब because that is something I feel really nice, because it gives me so much peace. It literally gives me so much peace कि मतलब उसके बाद अगर कुछ भी hit भी होता है ना कुछ चीज, if something is not going good in life also, I am still like calm, and I like myself like वैसे type का. though I'm hyper, it's like a very weird combination of a personality. I'm very hyper, very well, but at the end of the day, inside I'm like,
काम हो जाएगा.
हो जाएगा, कर लेंगे, नहीं लेते लोड. तो वो चीज है. And and as soon as the lockdown gets over, that is one thing I'm going to do. I'm planning to like go to either Haridwar or Rishikesh, like stay there for a month or two,
Very interesting.
learn something, and like get back with something, because I actually want to like and then thoda jab ye lockdown thoda it starts like like when you can start actually traveling. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take yoga everywhere.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just a plan. I mean, it's like few months back, I didn't even have a plan. Like, if you have seen Friends, like Phoebe didn't have a plan. I also didn't have a plan. But then I was like, let's make a plan. Maybe something might get executed, if not
Very
everything.
True. It's
So,
good. Having something planned is always good. Whether it works out or not is always a secondary thing, but having something planned is already good.
like, you have at least something to look forward to. I
Very
mean,
true.
yeah, so,
Correct.
and one thing is very important, I feel, in life. If you don't have something to look forward to, फिर life बहुत boring हो जाती है. Then it's like,
Correct. Totally agree with that point.
So this thing I've learned, एक thing तो कि हाँ, you need to have not a plan, then at least a plan. We need to have a plan. So yeah, that's been good.
So let's hope the plan works out. Everything works out well for you. Is there
And
anything
what
else?
tell me about you, like how has it been going for you? What are you up to, and like plans after your, let's bring back the forbidden topic. Like what are the plans after exams and all get over? Like what are you looking
I
forward to?
literally have no plan right now. I don't know why, but this whole pandemic drama, I had something planned out. I had plans of doing further studies. I was stuck to that point. Like, who knew that
Yeah.
overnight this would happen and all this happened? So I was stuck with that plan. Now, since that went upside down, I have to figure out what to do. Just when I take a break and start figure out what to do, then there's exam coming up. So, चलो देख लेते हैं एग्जाम के बाद क्या होना है.
Then उसके बाद कोई नहीं, बैंड शुरू कर दो.
हाँ.
Different एकदम ऐसे ही मतलब ऑनलाइन बैंड डिंग 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 डिंग.
So that's how life is going right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I started YouTubing, vlogging, podcasting.
Yeah. And
How
thank
do
you
you
for
like my
inviting me
videos?
for this podcast. It's fun. Next time, let's talk about something more substantial, though.
Yes.
But no, it's actually good. It's like kind of a taking a break.
Yes.
From the regular what's happening around and something,
True.
and doing something and taking a break, but yet doing something creative, something like not which you have never done before.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's it's been a long time since we met. When was the last time we met? I think it was all of a sudden, right?
Before the lockdown started.
Yes.
Even before
Even before the lockdown started.
Yeah, that's what. I mean, a lot of things happened because since we were working in different offices, so basically it wasn't like we used to meet that often, but it was like vibe was there, and that's what. I mean, and by the way, you have a really good vibe. So keep it up.
Thank you.
And everything. Right. Yeah, man.
So, anything else you would like to add?
Just I would like to whoever is listening out there, try to find happiness in every small little thing around you. Don't think that if just because you haven't achieved what you wanted to, you can't be happy. Because sometimes without even achieving what you wanted to, you get ample of happiness in your life. And so just be happy, load mat lo, chill karo, and खुश रहो. खुश रहोगे तो you will prosper on your own. That's what I feel.
Very well said. So before I conclude, please like बोल दो YouTube के देख
हाँ
YouTube पे
प्लीज
देखती हो.
प्लीज जरूर. हम देखो मेरा तो पहला पॉडकास्ट है तो प्लीज हाँ थोड़ा सा मुझे भी मेरे को भी बूस्ट दो ताकि मैं फिर से आऊँ सबको पकाने के लिए एंड थोड़ा पकाने के लिए एंड डू लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब एंड आकर्ष को ऐसे मोटिवेट करते रहो एकदम फुल ऑन. लड़का हमारा हीरा है. ऑल द सिंगल लेडीज आउट देयर. बहुत क्यूट है बहुत ध्यान रखता है समझ में आ रही है. सो या एंड डू लाइक इट डू सब्सक्राइब इट एंड शेयर करो एंड करते रहो ताकि तुम भी आओ तुम लोग भी आओ फिर तुम्हें भी इनवाइट करेगा फिर.
Very well said. You appreciating me like I was like going on top.
Wow, that is why. आजा वापस आजा. Don't fly away. There are people who would be coming to you. Don't fly away.
Oh my god, it was so fun talking to you, Krati.
Yeah, man. Thank you for inviting me over, and it was good actually catching up. It was like
Yeah.
it's been really good and
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
yeah.
So let's hope to meet soon.
Yes. Let the unforbidden topic get over.
Yes, and then we'll meet.
Then cut it. Then we'll plan something. We'll definitely plan something. You don't plan it, I'll plan it for you.
Yes.
Okay?
High five.
Peace. High five. Okay.
Okay.
Chalo.
Time for you to have your pasta. Time for me to get back to the forbidden topic.
Yes, yes. And all the best for that. I know
Thanks.
4K तो आएगा लड़का. Don't worry. Record मत करना. Answer नहीं भी आता तो पन्ने भर के आओ इसके. Oh God.
Okay.
चलो. Good
Chalo,
night.
Krati. Good night. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.